Happy Monday, Silks. So, as you may know, it is our 100th vlog. So, to celebrate, got a few little party poppers to use. Ow, that one hurt a little bit, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyways because it's our 100th vlog and it's a milestone. That one hurt too. How about this one? Okay, I'm not gonna tempt fate here because that's kind of freaking me out. Anyways, now there's confetti everywhere and stuff and things that I'll clean up later. Anyways, so my editing software is still being a butt. So I'm gonna do this video anyways and try and mess up as few times as possible. But I decided that for our 100th vlog, I'm going to go ahead and answer 100 questions again from the internet because no one asks us questions. So without further ado, here we go. Are you an innie or an outie? I'm an outie. Have you ever written a song? I have. Can you make, or can I make change for $1 right now? I can. There's quarters right here. Have you ever been in the opposite sex's public toilet? I believe I have. Probably in Portland somewhere. Have you ever written a poem? Yes, freshman English class. Do you like ketchup on the side or on your fries? Beside the fries, because I'm kind of a purist and I like my fries plain, but whatever. Have you ever been a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout? No, I was in Campfire, because that's where it's at. Have you ever written a book? I have in 6th grade, and it was really bad because it was a children's book, and I stole the idea from a video game anyways, but the teacher didn't know, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Have you ever broken a mirror? No, because that's terrible bad luck. Are you superstitious? Yes, which is why I haven't broken a mirror. What is your biggest pet peeve? People who are overly condescending for no good reason. Do you slurp your drink after it's gone? Yeah, I do. Have you ever blown bubbles in your milk? Honestly, who hasn't? Would you rather eat a Big Mac or a Whopper? A Big Mac, but I would really prefer neither. Probably a Wendy's burger or a Jack in the Box burger, because those are even better for you. Well, not better for you, but anyways. Have you ever gone skinny dipping? Yes. It was a lot of fun. Would you ever parachute out of a plane? Yeah, if I'm feeling particularly suicidal on a random day. What's the most daring thing you've ever done? Probably the cinnamon challenge is probably the most daring thing I've ever done. When you're at the grocery store, do you ask for paper or plastic? I usually ask for plastic because screw the environment. True or false? You would rather eat steak than pizza. That's hard, but I'd probably have to say false. Did you have a baby blanket? Yes, I did. It had Big Bird on it, and it was very cozy. Have you ever tried to cut your own hair? Yeah. How did that turn out? Not too bad. It was literally only like 2 hairs, like right off my bangs, and it wasn't that much. We've all done that. We were all in elementary school once. Have you ever sleepwalked? Aside from that being terrible grammar, yes, I have. Have you ever had a birthday party at McDonald's? Yes, I have. Can you flip your eyelids up? No, although I did have a piece of bark caught under one of my eyelids once, and the doctor did it for me, but I can't do it. Are you double jointed? No. If you could be any age, what age would you be? Probably 34. That's a pretty good dad age. Have you ever gotten gum stuck in your hair? No, I have not. Do you ride roller coasters? Oh, yeah. What's your favorite carnival ride? Anything that swings back and forth but doesn't go upside down. What is your dream car? Probably Knight Rider. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that show. I mean, even I'm not, but it's a pretty cool car. What is your favorite cartoon of all time? I'm kind of a sucker for any old cartoons, so any like old Looney Tunes or any old Disney cartoons are perfect. Have you ever eaten a dog biscuit? Nope. If so, would you eat another one? Definitely nope. If you were in a car sinking in a lake, what would you do first? Take off my seatbelt and anyone else's in the car who couldn't. Have you ever ridden in an ambulance? Nope. Can you pick something up with your toes? Yep. How many remote controls do you have in your house? Definitely more than I need. Have you ever fallen asleep in school? There was one time in sophomore year math where I almost fell asleep, but other than that, no. How many times have you flown in an airplane in the last year? 4, but that would be in 2012, not 2013, so yeah. How many foreign countries have you visited? 1. That's because I went to Canada when I was really young, and I don't even remember it, so it shouldn't count, but it does. If you were out of shape, would you compete in a triathlon if you were somehow guaranteed to win a big, gaudy medal? Probably not. I died before hitting the finish line. Would you rather be rich and unhappy or poor and happy? Poor and happy, because you can always become more wealthy. Just get a better job. But you can't really buy happiness, so just be poor and happy. If you fell into quicksand, would you try to swim or try to float? I would probably try and float, because if you try and swim, you just sink faster, and that's no good for anybody. Do you ask for directions when you're lost? Yeah, I ask my phone. Have you ever held a Mexican jumping bean? Yes, I have. In fact, I had quite a few when I was a little younger. Are you more like Cinderella or Alice in Wonderland? More like Alice in Wonderland, but I'm more psychedelic. Would you rather have an ant farm with no ants or a box of crayons with broken points? Crayons, of course, because you can still use the crayons and you can sharpen them, but you can't, just not have an ant farm that's not full of ants. That's boring. Do you prefer light or dark bread? Light bread. Do you prefer scrambled or fried eggs? Depends on if I have my light bread to go with the fried eggs. Have you ever been in a car that ran out of gas? Nope. Do you talk in your sleep? Yes. Would you rather shovel snow or mow the lawn? Mow the lawn. Have you ever played in the rain? Yes. Have you ever made mud pies? No. Have you ever broken a bone? No. Would you climb a very high tree to save a kitten? Probably, but I really hate heights, so if the kitten's not cute enough, probably not. Can you tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Nope. Do you drink Pepsi or Coke? Coke, definitely. Popesy. By the way, we have a new pope. Pepsi is gross. What's your favorite number? 13. If you were a car, would you be an SUV or a sports car? A sports car, for sure. Have you ever accidentally taken something from a hotel? Yeah, accidentally. The shampoo ended up in my bag somehow. I'm sorry. Have you ever slipped in the bathtub? No. Do you use regular or deodorant soap? I use body wash, so no. Would you ever, or have you ever locked yourself out of the house? Yes, I have, and that sucked because there was a key in the place where the spare key was supposed to be, but it was stuck in a place where I couldn't see it, and I felt dumb. Plus, it started to rain, so it really sucked. Would you rather make your living as a singing cowboy or as one of the Simpsons voices? If you guys know anything about me, I'm going to pick the Simpsons voices every time. If you can invite any movie star to your home for dinner, who would it be? I'd probably say either Robin Williams or Jim Carrey. Do you need corrective lenses? Yes, I do. I do indeed. Would you hang out with / date someone your best friend didn't like? Kinda already sorta did that way back when. We all know what happened. Would you hang out with someone your best friend liked, but you didn't like? Yep. I'm a bro. Have you ever returned a gift? Yes, I have. Would you give someone else a gift you had been given, or that had been given to you? Yes, I would, but I try to avoid it if I can. If you could attend an Olympic event, what would it be? Fencing. If you could participate in an Olympic event, what would it be? Fencing. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Probably 6 or 7, but I might be underselling that a little bit. If your grandmother gave you a gift that you already have, would you tell her? No, she probably wouldn't remember anyways. Do you sing in the car? I either do that or I practice my voice acting. Moving on here. What is your favorite breed of dog? Small. Would you donate money to feed starving animals in the winter? Probably not. I don't really have that much money to give anyways. What is your favorite fruit? Blueberries, for sure. What is your least favorite fruit? Tomato. It's a fruit. Deal with it. What kind of fruit have you never had? Dragon fruit. I've never really been all that interested, but it's, yeah. If you want a $5,000 shopping spree at any store, which store would you pick? GameStop, of course, because then I could buy like every game system, a bunch of games and stuff, and I'd be sitting pretty. What brand sports apparel do you wear the most often? None. But if I had to say anything, I'd probably say choir. Are you / were you a good student? I like to think so. Among your friends, who could you arm wrestle and beat? Silky. Or Jimmy. Either way. If you had to choose, what branch of the military would you be in? Well, I wouldn't really want to choose, and I'd probably go AWOL, so, but if I had to pick, I'd probably say Air Force, because flying a plane would be kind of cool. What do you think is your best feature? I like my eyes, and so do you, ladies. If you were to win a Grammy, what kind of music would it be for? Show tunes, most likely. If you were to win an Oscar, what kind of movie would it be for? Romantic comedy. Go figure. What is your favorite season? Fall, for sure. How many members do you have in your immediate family? 4. Which of the 5 senses is most important to you? Touch. Would you be a more successful painter or singer? Singer, most definitely. I have no artistic creativity whatsoever. How many years did you end up going to college? At least 5, because I got to get my master's in education and theater if I want to teach theater. So here goes nothing. Have you ever had surgery? No. Would you rather be a professional figure skater or a professional football player? No. What do you like to collect? I kind of like, or I used to collect wristbands a lot. Like I would have probably 5 or 6 on each arm. Yeah, so I probably have about 20 by now. Or how many collectibles do you have? Probably 20 or so, like I just said. And then what one question would you add to this survey? And this is a question I want you guys to answer as well. Which question was your favorite? In the meantime, Silks, that is the 100th vlog. It took so much longer than I thought, but due to the fact that my editing software is kind of on the fritz still, it's not very easy to edit a video like this. So don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you on Wednesday.